one of the things I learned in management and business school is that you cannot manage what you do not measure. And you have to measure things. And in all my years at Venrock, no one ever brought a cyber deal to me that would say, I'm going to use this software, evaluate your infrastructure, and give you a score. And furthermore, tell you how to fix it and make it better. So a couple of years into Red Seal, we had shifted the company toward this resilience concept. And we said, we need a score. And that's sort of the second step of resilience. The first step is understanding what you have. How's the building built? How's the network look? What are the connections? What are the ins and outs? All that stuff. And then you have measurements against that equipment. Is it up to date? Is it all connected properly? Do you have some dangling links to the outside world that you don't know? Has someone hooked into AWS under their desk and got a back door in?
It's usually the CEO who does that.
That is, yes, it is true. It is true. Those things, we sort all that out, but then you have to measure it. And that measurement is really important because management doesn't need all that gobbledygook technical stuff. In fact, cyber should be, the technology part of it is leave it to the technologists. Management needs to measure stuff. And our score measures it. And we picked FICO score, a nice personal credit score. You're welcome, FICO. And
FICO actually has their own cybersecurity.
Yeah, we've talked. Theirs is, never mind. Anyway, ours
not nearly as good.
Nearly as good. Ours is inside out. But the point is, if I measure my network today and it's 625, and I run the software tomorrow, and it comes back and it's 625, and then it goes to 600, 575, something's changing. I should be, as a manager, as the COO, I should say, call down and say, what's going on? Who forgot to do something or who changed what? Sometimes you take systems out of compliance to do maintenance, and guess what? They forget to put them back. And that's the kind of thing that a measurement will discover. Or let's say you acquire another company. This is a whole use case for the whole cyber world. We're cooking along at 800, and we acquire somebody, we test their network, and they're 400, so our score comes back 600. Well, holy cow, stop, time out, disconnect, let's fix, and then before connect. So scoring gives you something to compare. It's a relative thing, it's not an absolute thing. It's not like a credit score that's, if you have a 750, you can buy a car or get a loan for a car. It's not that. It's a relative thing to alert management that there's problems.